This is my 1991 Toyota MR2, and we're going to be installing the aluminum bushings for your shifter from MR2HAVEN. Alright, so I'd like to keep as much of the dash intact as possible. I don't want to do extra work if I don't have to, so I'm going to start first by trying to pull out the shifter plate here to see if I can access the bolts and take them out that way. Looks like I'll need a 12 millimeter, and there's just 4 bolts here. Hopefully I can get them out and the rubber bushing out without taking out the base plate. Alright, so I'm going to try a 12 millimeter on these here, these 4 bolts, and then hopefully this will come out, or at least the bushings will. I'm going to grab an end wrench and a socket. Probably a ratcheting end wrench would be nice. There we go. It fits, but it is probably a job for an end wrench unless I want to take this extra body parts off, which I don't want to do. So I'll see what I can do. That's one. Time to do the other 4. 3. Alright, I have all 4 bolts out. I think I just need to remove the grommets. So that's going to be a little tough. I think I'm going to use a flathead and just pry them out because I don't need to reuse them. Well, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna try something else. Alright, so it looks like there's a little rubber metal bushing in there. Probably got a flat spot on the bottom. So I'm gonna grab a magnet, pop those out, and see if I can suck them through the sides or something like that. If not, this whole center is gonna have to come out. Well, I'd hope not to pull this out, but I think this is going to have to come out. Alright, got the center off. A little bit of a pain, but not too bad. So just so you know, you cannot take the bushings out unless this is off, unfortunately. Now, getting to these spacers, probably should come out first. Alright, now do that to all 4 of them. What I did here. Lifted up this plate, pushed out that insert with this screwdriver or whatever you got, small enough, and then make sure you take it out. Alright, now we're going to get to pushing the bushings out. And I think I'm just going to use the same flathead screwdriver. Kind of just pry up on them like that. There you go. Alright, so got my little bag here from Prime MR2. Now these did come with the car, and I see 4 bolts in here. Oh, well, there goes one. Anyways, I got 3 bolts in here, and I think I'm supposed to use these. Not quite sure if they don't fit all the way. I'm just gonna use the other ones we got. All right, after doing research online, I cannot find out whether you use all 8 or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one on the bottom and one on the top of each section of this plate here. I guess that is the reason why I'm making this video, because I didn't see one. So we're gonna start doing that. I'm gonna try my best to do one on camera and then do the rest of them off camera, just because it's gonna be kind of difficult. These being aluminum, I don't want to drop them because I don't have, well, aluminum's not magnetic, so getting these out of tight spaces would be hard. Okay, there's one, and I'm assuming you put the top one like that, but I'm just going to start with doing all the bottom ones. Alright, lower bushings are in. I'm just going to set all the ones on the top and then start putting bolts back in. We're using your old hardware. Turns out that's not what the small bolts are for. Previous owner, I don't know what they did with the 3rd bolt, but I'm gonna have to find one. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Too long. Whoa, hey. Something like that might work. Looks a little big. I'll bring one with me. Alright, this one should fit. Let's see what I can do. Alright, all the bolts are in. So, guess I'm ready to put the top back in. Found a bolt that matches thread pitch and is about the same length. I'd be careful if you're finding extra bolts. Just make sure the thread pitch matches, otherwise you'll be making new threads. And then when you go to put the OEM bolt back in, it will no longer fit. Make sure you get the right thread. Alright, so that's the shifter bushings installed. I'll have to go test it on the road though. A little bit about the car. Quick disconnect. Radio, nothing special. Momo steering or shifter to match the steering wheel. The feel of this is okay. Mainly got it for the emblem matching. radar. Did an underseat subwoofer for like Jeeps and stuff off-road. It was just cheap and it's simple to wire up. Later I'll get something more official. I got my Forza sticker, fun stuff. Up garage, decals, nothing special. T-tops. Leaked around this seal here, gotta fix that. Wheels and tires. Offset's not what I'd like it to be. The rear's okay, the front sticks out a little too far. Did an eBay exhaust. Fits okay. I have a non-turbo naturally aspirated 2.2 liter that leaks a lot of oil. It's gonna get swapped out for the same motor here pretty soon. But the exhaust does look nice. It's a little loud, so I've got quiet inserts for when I want it to be silent. It's unfortunate on coilovers. Hood needs to get replaced, bumper needs to get replaced, rear bumper needs to get replaced, and then I have fiberglass fenders that need to get painted and replaced. Now, enough yapping. I'm gonna go clean up the inside here and then go take it for a test drive. All right, time to take it for a little test drive. Just taking out of the neighborhood here, it feels a lot stiffer. It feels like it did raise like the shifter plate just a little bit, which this does have the MR2HAVEN shifter too, with all the different adjustments. Now my camera's on a tripod, so it might fall over. We're gonna try a pull here in a second, get out to a straight road here. It's just a tripod, so it's a little hard for it to stay put. Definitely a legal U-turn here. Alright. Try again from second. My synchros are messed up, so I don't really do pulse from first. Alright, here we go. Stiffer. It doesn't feel like there's as much play. Alright, ending the video in parking lot here. So overall, the shifter kit was pretty easy to install if you're going to do it. I do everything MR2HAVEN has to offer at once, just so you don't have to tear that all apart again. I'm sure there's maybe some way you can go away without it, but I didn't want to damage any of the interior pieces. They're a little hard to find, as most of you know. So that's gonna end the video. Hopefully it helped some of you guys install some of this. I know there's not really any videos that I could find out there, at least for MR2s. I found one for like a Subaru, but kind of similar, kind of not. My socials for this car are Street MR2 on Instagram and TikTok. You're probably gonna see most of my content on Instagram. I don't really use TikTok that much. If you wanna go and follow those, you can. Be appreciated. So, this helped you, leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe. I'm going to try to make some more MR2 content. The more money I put into this car, if the videos are simple, I'll try to make them